A lot of going into college right away is trying to figure out who you are, who you want to be, and what you want out of life. And UWMC really helped me figure out what those goals were.
I think UWMC gave me the confidence that I could go anywhere.
The professors had such a diverse background and experience. They brought that into us.
If you're really serious about your academics, you will get what they offer there and probably much more.
The start that I got at UWMC was so valuable to getting me on a path where I could graduate in 4 years, start the job that I started right away.
UWMC taught me really how to think and look at the world.
People are proud and have a great deal of pride when you succeed, when they've invested in you.
They treated me as if I belonged in the family, and I feel like I am a part of the UW Marathon family.
I always dreamed of being a country doc and doing a little bit of everything and doing it well. I wanted to go into medicine since early on in high school. I was the first in my family to go to college, and I mean, really it was kind of a black box. I went to UWMC straight from high school. I lived in the dorms and had a wonderful experience. The first person that I met at UWMC was John Runkle. He knew every student by name. He knew what they might want to major in. He would get you on your way. When I was in school, we had the first group of international students. Adding 16 Panamanian students to the mix was really beautiful. Really fell in love with the biology department. Dr. Sally and Dr. Crabtree were very influential, as was Dr. Borger. The courses were taught by professors. There were not teaching assistants. We had the attention of these great professors in small groups. After 2 years at UWMC, I went to Marquette University. When I left here, they sent me off with a shower of scholarships because that's what they do here. The letters that got me into medical school were predominantly letters from people here. They were able to get me a full tuition scholarship to medical school. I was actually the top in my class at Washington University, and there was this tradition of a student, usually it was the top student, got to carry the banner at graduation. And I'm not sure if it was because I was going into family practice or whether it was because I was female, but I didn't get to carry the banner. It was a male student that went into ENT. I worked in Antigo for 12 years. I was doing C-sections to geriatrics and everything in between, the job that I dreamed of. I feel invested in this area because of my work with WIPS and because of my work with the Medical College of Wisconsin, Central Wisconsin, teaching medical students and also sharing my passion for community engagement. It's something that I myself am driven to do, but I think being able to share it with others makes it even more special.
I'm a mom to 3 boys. Number 4 is on the way. I'm a registered nurse. Typical day would be working. I do 10 hours at United Health Group. At the end of the day, answer emails from students. On the weekends, I work night shift doing private duty nursing. I provide healthcare services for medically frail pediatric clients. At 18, I got married right away. We had a baby, so it took me a little bit longer to get through my education. Financially, I was on my own, so UWMC had the lowest tuition, and I thought, yeah, I might as well stay here and start my 2 years here and figure out what I want to do. My first year there, I stepped into leadership roles. I was a freshman senator on the student government, and there I really kind of found my voice. It definitely exceeded my expectations. It was very, very difficult, but a lot of people told me if you can make it at MC, you can make it anywhere. And compared to the coursework that I've done at UWMC to my master's work, they're pretty much even. The instructors expect a lot out of you, and they expect you to really think. Women's studies with Holly Hassel. You took a deeper look at what are the issues surrounding women and how are these issues affecting me today? What can I do to make an impact and change the world around me? I just realized that there's a whole different world out there. There are more opportunities. I don't have to stick in this role that society has created for me as among women to be a wife and a caregiver, but I can do something else and I can do something more with my life. I was the first one in my family to get a degree. Very proud. I'm sure my parents are very proud too. My dad drilled that into us when we were younger, that you can take away the money and you can take away all the possessions, but something that people will never be able to take away is your education and what you know. Oh, there's tons of moments of doubt going through my educational career, especially being Hmong and being expected to be the housewife and care for your children and not really have a career, being born here in the States and having that other side, the other culture that tells you you can be anything you want to be when you grow up. To have to try to combine those two roles together was very difficult. I didn't have any role models growing up, and going through my education, I felt I was kind of stuck to the idea that if I can get myself through schooling, I can give my kids a better life. My biggest fear as a parent is that I'm going to be raising kids who expect that the world owes something to them. And by doing what I'm doing now, I'm showing them I'm being a role model. This is my home. This is where I plan to raise my kids. There are so many opportunities in the Wausau area, and they just keep on coming. I don't think I would be where I am today without UWMC. They helped me find my voice. They helped me discover who I was as a person and what I wanted to do with my life.
Big memory for me was learning to appreciate art. Never in my life had I gone to museums. I just remember standing in the gallery and thinking, oh, all of the talent, at this school. And that's something that my interest started there, and I still enjoy that. I'm a commercial relationship manager with BMO Harris Bank, and I've been really fortunate to be able to work for a global bank and partner with these really large companies, yet live in central Wisconsin and raise a family here. My dad was very practical, and he said you need to go into a field where you can come out and get a job. I was really interested in accounting. That's what I thought I wanted to do. And Dr. Milani's economics class sort of broadened what the business career would be. And he introduced me to finance and investment banking concepts and commercial lending. He was just a wonderful professor. The way that he engaged with students and the knowledge that he had about business and the economy. He was a mentor kind of throughout even my time at Madison as well. I felt really ready when I went on to Madison because of the academic foundation that I have, because of the financial place that I was able to save money working where I was. I was able to take advanced classes because of the foundation that I had there. So I think first and foremost, academics was the standout for me. I didn't realize how ready I was. I think I was nervous, and then when classes started, I didn't skip a beat. I thought it was easier at Madison because of the concepts and the discipline and the strength of the programs that UWMC had. I was fortunate to have women in banking that were really good at what they did and really willing to reach out to me and mentor me through my career. The reason that I didn't have the self-doubt that you would think entering a male-dominated career. We're so fortunate to have women business owners and women attorneys, women that work hard and give back and raise families. They're surrounded with, I think, strong female executives and doctors. We had a dentist that was a male, and they were surprised. My 8-year-old's like, a man can be a dentist? Yep.
I knew, actually, since I was 5 that I wanted to be a doctor. Well, a doctor or a model. But if I worked hard, I knew I could be a doctor. Merrill had some great scholarship programs, and even though I was a valedictorian, the sole valedictorian, I could not get any of the 3 4-year all-expense paid scholarships, 1 to Notre Dame and 2 to Madison, and that was because I was a female. So as I looked, knowing I wanted to go to medical school and that would be extremely costly, I knew that I needed to be very frugal. I actually lived behind Marathon Park with my dad's oldest sister for $50 a month, but I did have to send my laundry home because she had a wringer washer. It was actually very challenging. A large number, again, were, pre-vet, pre-med, pre-engineering, and the sciences were very, very strong there and very competitive. There was this great network of professors, and they were eager to teach, and because it was a small institution and they were local, they really put a lot of effort into being approachable, even going out with those outside of university hours, and in particular Arnie Solly, who was a long time professor there. He was just fantastic and remarkable. The faculty at UWMC was really supportive of women going into, the sciences, for instance. If you said you wanted to be a doctor, you wanted to be a pharmacist, you wanted to be a vet, They were incredibly supportive. They did everything they could to help you meet your goals. There were barriers. It still was harder as a woman to get into medical school. They said, yes, you can. And that was a really important experience and life lesson. UWMC really gave an excellent foundation for going on. I got a 4.0 at Madison. Thereafter, I actually studied abroad for a year under a Rotary scholarship. It was really a life-changing experience. And again, I wouldn't have done that had I not been at UWMC and had I not had the support and the letters of references. And some of my very closest lifelong friends are the people who I met in Europe. I moved back to Wausau originally because I married a dairy farmer. They did obstetrical care and hospital work and clinic work, and I really enjoyed that. I really feel a great debt to the UWMC community, but also the people who ever helped support those scholarships back then. They gave something to me, and for most of us, we've gotten something from someone. I really think it's important to give back and come back, and you feel a real sense of pride in your community, and you know that the next generation's going to get to benefit just like you did.
My name is Ruby Arbriana, and this is my second year at UW Marathon. I feel that they've challenged me, given me rigorous courses that I need to help prepare me to move on to the next phase of my life. I grew up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, with a single mother. Being able to spread out and go to school where it's completely different from me growing up, completely new to me, was important because I felt as if it taught me some independence. Wausau, it's like small, so it's like you kind of like have no choice but to sometimes talk and like expand your horizons and get to know people more on a one-to-one personal basis. One thing I have to say that I learned is the idea of it being a welcoming place. Being that minority group that stands out, you kind of feel unwelcomed in a way because it's like, do I belong here? How would I be able to fit in? But it really was complete opposite. People welcomed me, they treated me fairly, they treated me as a family, which I value the most. The faculty has been amazing. Not necessarily just helped me with academic-wise, but even with like things that I may struggle with, family problems or situations that I battle with internally that I know I can like go to some of the faculty and talk to, and I know I can't like reach my family that lives like 3 hours away. Miss Ann Harderup, I love her. She encouraged me, is like, you know where to find my office if you need help with anything. Katie Kellish, I love her too. Just her enthusiasm of encouraging students. Like, I can tell that she's not here just for a check, but she's here to actually teach people the passion in her. I've gotten a greater understanding of what it feels like to have a family that cares about you, that's like not your traditional family. I'm definitely gonna miss the faculty here. Professors here that really pushed me to better myself and be a light to future women. It was more of a internal thing for me, of like me wanting to do better, me wanting to seize the opportunities that I know some people wanted, but they couldn't have. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for others who lack that privilege. I find the motivation and strength from my mom too. Like, I want her to live a better life too. I want to be able to make a change. I see myself in grad school, hopefully in the School of Psychology. I want to open up my own business that targets the youth within my community and help them bring out their gifts and dreams. The UW Marathon has really changed me and even empowered me as a woman to stand strong and stand hold to what I believe in, and despite what people or what the world offers, that as long as I keep strong and I stand strong in what I believe in, that I can pursue after anything. I just want to do so much. I am Ruby Brianna. I am a student, and I'm getting a great start at UWMC.
I'm Corey. I'm a family physician, an educator, and a community organizer, and I got a great start at UWMC.
I'm Jen. I'm a commercial banker, and I got a great start at UWMC.
I'm Kay. I'm a physician. I'm a mother. And I'm engaged in my community. And I got a great start at UWMC.
I'm Koo. I'm a mom and a nurse, and I got a great start at UW Marathon County.